On October 27, 2003, that's when we heard the news that my older sister had cancer. I will never forget that day. We were all sitting down, and no one could really prepare us for the words that were going to come out of her mouth when she said that she had cancer. How do you ever prepare for something like that? You know, you see it in the movies all the time where people, you know, where their sister or their mom will have cancer, but never can you picture yourself in that position. And it's like the whole world's like crashing down, like how can this be possible? She was only 16, she was the oldest, and she was the mother figure. She never complained. She acted as though she wasn't in pain. She just always wanted to stay tough. Because as a 16-year-old, she didn't get to do all the things that every other teenager gets to do. Like, she never got to drive her first car. She never got to, just never got to go on like her first real date. And you know, I think about that, and then you think about the what ifs, but then you think about the years you did get with her, and I think about just who I'd be today if she wasn't in my life. And I know I wouldn't be sitting here as this determined full ride scholar had it not been for her. Amy's battle, it was from October to March, so it was a pretty short battle with cancer, 6 months. And through that time, she had 6 biopsies, and my mom was really the one who was always there with her, all her hospital visits. And you know, when my dad didn't have to work, he was there, but mostly it was my mom. And while me, my older sister, and my younger brother were at school, we'd go to the hospital after school almost every day for about 2 months when she was in the hospital. And then she finally got to come home I believe it was in February, so about a month before she passed. And it was just good to have those final moments with her, just to be at home and kind of have like her seeing all her family and all the friends and even teachers that came to visit her. And it was kind of weird because I think she waited to the day that she died. She waited to leave that day because she knew that some of our grammar school teachers were coming to visit her. So yeah, she held on for as long as she could. Like, her strength was amazing. I say we all have different ways of dealing with and grieving with death, and for me it was more just denying it. And for my siblings, and my parents, we just kind of, you know, we didn't talk about it much. We just kind of wanted to forget about it. I mean, it's always there in the back of your head, but it's just so painful to bring up these things, you know, and just to remember it. And even though she did play such a significant role in our life, it's so hard to go back and to think about it. But she was here, and she did impact us in a way that nobody else could. It's tough because, you know, there's that extra seat at the dinner table, and it's different. Like, nothing, life is never going to be the same, but it's just moving on and just knowing that she's in a better place and that she's our angel now, and she is with us even if her presence isn't physical. She's with us every day. I'd say even though Amy didn't get her miracle, like, she was my miracle. Amy inspired me, she motivated me, and she showed me to never give up. And even when times get hard, you just got to keep swimming and just cherish these moments in life that we do have. She's definitely just given me the strength to go on in life and to do the best I can do and to be the best person I can be. And I'm Colleen Healy, and thank you so much for letting me share my story with you guys.